Hi everyone, I'm Kate with Hoopy Strength and Conditioning, and today we want to go over how to set up for the barbell back squats. This may seem, depending on where you are with lifting, this may seem very basic, but I definitely remember the time of my life was maybe a decade ago, a little longer, that there were some times I'd walk into a gym, and especially a new gym, and then add in you're new to lifting and you just don't really know how to set up and do it confidently without thinking everyone's watching you. So maybe you can't relate to that, but if you can, I hope this video helps you feel a little bit more confident walking into a gym and actually doing a barbell back squat. So it's pretty simple. You're gonna have your bar, your rack here, and it's gonna have holes. No matter what gym you're with or where you are, you're gonna have a rack with holes here and then some J hooks. And so the best thing to do, usually a good reference, I'm going to show you where I know I am, and this is key too. Once you find out today, mark it down, have this maybe marked in your notebook. It may change depending on gyms, but the reference will always be the same. So for here, you're going to walk up to that J hook where the bar would be sitting right in here. So that's where we're actually measuring from. And when I walk up to this, it's going to be hitting right in the front. I'll go on this one too. So before you even have the bar in and things are really complicated and set in stone, if you want to think of it, you just have the J hook. So you're going to walk up, press your shoulder against that, and it should be kind of right in the front of your delt, somewhere around your clavicle, somewhere about this height for you. And that's going to always be your reference. So let's grab a bar now. Now when we're using a nice bar, we want to try to find one that has some knurling right in the center here that's going to go on your back. But maybe you're at a gym that doesn't have a bar like this. That's okay. But again, so you have your bar in where you think your J hook should be. Before we go in for our squat now, we're just going to walk up, kind of set yourself against, and you should see that it's kind of hitting right at your sternum. So below your clavicle, right on your chest, and that's going to be a pretty good place to start. We can always adjust, maybe up a little bit higher once we go under and see, maybe down one more if you're short. We don't want to be standing up and having to jump over the J hooks. We want to be a little bit lower so that we can just nicely stand up, walk out safely, and be ready to squat. So worst comes to worst, you want to be a little bit lower rather than higher. Okay, so from here now we're going to actually get set up. You want to make sure this center part is in the center. So if you see a bar that's pushed over some, just kind of do a reset. Have about the same on each side. That's in the center, and that's going to be where we go, kind of swoop right under. Hands are going to go first here, and again, this might change as you see where your shoulders feel comfortable, but usually for me, I'll do about a thumb right on the beginning where it's nice and smooth, and then it gets to be rough. Place a thumb there, then just wrap your fist around. Exact same on the other side. We want it to be even. And then we're going to walk underneath the bar. You want to walk under it and kind of get that rough set in, almost in between your shoulder blades down some. If it's up a little bit higher, that is okay, but we don't want it to be just right on our neck digging down. We want it to be more on the meat of your shoulder. Now feet are going to be kind of under. We're going to bring the hips underneath. Shoulders are down some. We're in a bit more of an upright position. We're standing up. And for me, even I could be one higher here, but that feels pretty good to me. And I don't have to jump over. All I have to do now is take one foot back, another foot back, maybe reset. You want to try to have 3-4 steps, not many more than that, where you're just wiggling around with, especially once you have weight on your back. You want to have a nice smooth exit. 1, 2, 3, you're set. From here, hips are about a little shoulder width apart. Toes are going to be angled out. Again, you can change that for preference, but that's a good starting point. We're going to set the hips back some and drop down. Reset at the top. That's when you would be bracing. Hips back and straight down. Then when you're done, you're just gonna walk in, kind of want to hear it hit the rack, and you'll set straight down. And that's when you know you're in there and safe to go. Now you can always, if your gym has these, or maybe they permanently have a rack that has the arms, you can set an arm up. And why don't we just do that to show? So it's gonna be an arm. This is what you would set so that you can know if you would need to, or just have that confidence that you have something beneath you. We'll just set it right here for now. And that's how you would get it in. They will be different depending on what you're using, but it's going to be a similar thing that you kind of snap it in the hook again and right under. Now you want to make sure you've maybe done a few squats with the bar, just to see that when you're squatting, you're still going to be able to get to parallel and this isn't getting in the way. You want it to be just a helpful tool, not in the way of your squat. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that simplifies it. It's not going to be complicated. Find your rack, find the holes your first time, figure out where you feel good, and then keep that reference point in mind. You can see that we've numbered ours so that we can know when we come in, just set it right in that number. We don't have to think about it every time we squat. And your gym may have numbers on your rack. It's pretty common, but sometimes they don't. So you can even count up if you want to eliminate that every time. You can count and then know where to go. But also just general reference, know where it feels good. And that is how you're gonna set up for your back squats. If you found this helpful, or if you have any questions at all to just help you feel comfortable, please reach out. But like and subscribe for more. Thank you.